Ktag uses the same software as the case, so it's all done through K-Suite. When you plug in either your case or Ktag, it will recognise. In this case, we've got Ktag attached and we've got a blue line around the Ktag. That indicates that Ktag is attached to the computer. It does take a few seconds for it to load, so just be patient. With Ktag, whether you have a slave unit or a master unit, you will be able to do the cars, the bikes, the trucks, the tractors and the boats. It's not an extra on a slave unit. If you get in a master unit, then you can buy these protocols individually or as a complete kit. You can go in by vehicle, or you can go in by what processor is actually fitted to that ECU. So if you know it's got the Infineon Tricore, you can go straight in through there. You know what vehicle it's fitted to, so Mercedes-Benz. If you know that it's a CP46, you're going straight there. You don't need to know what vehicle it's actually fitted to, as long as you know what ECU it is and what make it's come off. So there's two different ones on this particular one, non-GPT and GPT. It tells us what parts are going to be needed to be able to do it and how to do it if we go into the information. So it gives us a picture of the ECU itself on both outside and inside. Always make sure it looks very similar to the picture before you do anything. Any doubts, then ring the technical. We're here to help you. It tells you the different ways that it can be done, whether you can do it with just direct wires to the ECU, whether you need the positioning frame on there, whether it's GPT cables that are needed, and tells you what parts it needs to do that actual connection mode. We then have the connections that you need to do. So it's telling us that the boot needs to be fitted here. What is quite a good feature with this new K-Suite is it magnifies any area of the ECU, so it makes it a lot easier to actually see which pins you should be connecting to. We've then got the different cables that you'd need. In this case we've got the GPT cable, and this is to do with the universal programming cable and where you connect it to the actual multi-plug. And again, it's telling you a bit more in detail which coloured wires do what. So that part of the instructions, always take your time, double check, triple check, make sure that you've got the power where you should have the power, because if you don't, then there is a chance you will actually blow the ECU. So always double, triple check before actually reading. So once you're happy with that, we tick, and we've got the menu for that actual ECU. The main functions that you need is to read it. You can just identify it, but the read will actually identify it before it'll read. And we have the write. This is a slave unit, so it does a full backup. It doesn't give the individual files. So this will give a full backup. If you had a master tool, then you can read the EEPROM, the micro, flash, if the ECU is fitted with it. We also have whether it's clonable or unclonable ECU. If it says it's clonable, then that generally means it's straightforward. You read one ECU and then you program that read onto the donor ECU. We have had occasions where it will say unclonable ECU, but they are clonable. So straightforward, press read. Once you've read it, upload the file. Then when you get the file back, go to write. Straightforward.